CR7 Wife Family. At the 2025 Globe Soccer Awards, Georgina Rodríguez and Cristiano Ronaldo wrap up the year. The football player reached a new professional milestone when he was named Middle East Player of the Year. A few days before the year ends, Cristiano Ronaldo adds another accomplishment to his list. The Portuguese player's success as Middle East Player of the Year at the 2025 Globe Soccer Awards on December 28th was further enhanced by the unwavering support he received from Georgina Rodríguez, his future bride. Another important person in Ronaldo's life, his oldest son, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., accompanied the couple to the Dubai Awards presentation. Junior has been his father's biggest fan since he was a small child and has followed in his father's footsteps by practicing soccer with passion. Georgina posted pictures from before, during, and after the wedding, proud of her fiancé's acknowledgement. She used them to share the story of the event from her point of view, holding the Golden Award while simultaneously highlighting her strong relationship with Junior. She said in the caption, "Globe Soccer Awards 2025 with my loves." Jose donned a long, form-fitting black gown with delicate, sparkly accents for the event. The dress's long sleeves and high neckline accentuated Rodríguez's body, which she accessorized with silver jewelry to match her gorgeous engagement ring. Rodríguez's chemistry with Cristiano was the most notable aspect of her that evening. Throughout the ceremony, Ronaldo nudged Rodríguez to attract her attention, winked at her, and smiled at each other while the couple conversed. In his victory speech, Ronaldo made sure to acknowledge Rodríguez, who he was happy to share this accomplishment with. He said, "To my wife, who has always been there to support me," which made Rodríguez smile. Ronaldo stated that he wanted to continue scoring goals, taking home awards, and setting new records during his professional career. He has previously won the Best Football Player award at the Globe Soccer Awards, and this is his 8th time receiving recognition. He also highlighted in his statement that he is just 40 goals away from reaching his 1,000th career goal. "I enjoy scoring goals, winning trophies, and playing football. You are all aware of my objective, which is to continue winning trophies and accomplish the number of goals you are aware of. As long as I don't get hurt, I will definitely get 1,000 goals," he declared. Ousmane Dembélé was voted Player of the Year, Desire Du was chosen Best Emerging Player, and Lamine Yamal was selected Best Forward. Other prominent figures in today's football world were also acknowledged during the evening. Yamal responded, "It's better not to compare yourself to anyone," when asked about his favorite football player. Cristiano and other players like him got who they are by wanting to be themselves and not compare themselves to others. The world-class status that awaited inside the opulent Globe Soccer Awards venue was perfectly reflected in the sky over Dubai that evening, which shimmered like scattered diamonds. The football world's elite met on the glitzy red carpet. Cameras flashed like restless stars, and golden lights ran along the entryway. Cristiano Ronaldo, however, stood out among the others with the assurance of a king who had dominated his sport for many years. Georgina Rodríguez, beside him, was a picture of elegance, her gown flowing behind her like a galaxy of stardust-dusted black silk. His son Cristiano Jr., who appeared to be a future version of his father in a fitted suit, was just one step ahead. This ceremony wasn't your typical one. Together, they would end the year on that night. The crowd exploded when their car came to a stop in front of photographers. "Look here, Ronaldo. Look here. Georgina, come on over here. CR7, one pose with Junior." Ronaldo put a gentle hand on Jigar.S shoulder and leaned down to whisper something. No one could hear him, but Junior smiled and nodded, like a little prince getting royal counsel. Georgina seized his other hand, and the flashlights grew brighter as they entered the red carpet. She was more than simply his partner tonight. She was his pride, his support system, and the person who had experienced the highs and lows of a superstar's life with him. For this reason, she shone both physically and emotionally. The auditorium was magnificent inside, with chandeliers that resembled frozen waterfalls, a gold-lit stage, and tables where football luminaries sat laughing, talking, and sharing stories. Time seems to have stopped to celebrate excellence. Ronaldo stood in front of a mirror backstage. Even after all these years, there was still something personal about this night, even though awards had become recognizable, like chapters in a long novel. Georgina came up behind him and put her chin on his shoulder. "Are you nervous?" she asked gently. With his gaze fixed on the reflection, he answered, "Not for the award. However, each time I visit, I reflect on the years. the sacrifices, the uncertainties people faced, then I realized that I'm still here. Georgina smoothed his jacket and grinned. You're here because your faith never wavered. Nor did I. Cristiano Jr. glanced in. They're calling us, Dad. Ronaldo nodded while glancing at his anchor and source of motivation, his family. Middle East Player of the Year 2025 Cristiano Ronaldo, the presenter declared after raising the envelope. The applause erupted throughout the hall. Cristiano looked straight and collected, but there was a gleam of pride in his eyes as the camera panned in and the music erupted. First, Junior gave him a hug. Second, Georgina put her arms around him in a three-way hug that seemed like a family triumph. Every step he took as he made his way to the platform echoed a 20-year journey. Madeira streets, debut in sports, glory in Manchester, Madrid's magic, Turin evenings, Saudi rise, and today, once more, Dubai acknowledges a legend. He stopped when he got to the podium, taking a big breath as though he were living his life again. He turned to face Georgina and said, I want to thank my fans, my team, but first to my wife, who has always been there to support me. Georgina's eyes shone, not as a famous person, but as an openly devoted lady. I still love playing, he said in a steady yet passionate voice. I still have a passion for scoring. You know how many goals I still have? God willing, if I maintain my health, I shall accomplish my 1,000 goals. The audience let forth a roar. However, a private recollection surfaced in Georgina's heart. She recalled the evenings after defeat when Ronaldo came home in silence. He was called finished at times. There were times when he received more criticism than admiration. The wounds, the uncertainty, the weight of legacy. And so, instead of being a champion defending his 800th goal, he would wake up at dawn, lace his boots, and practice like a rookie pursuing his first ambition. She had witnessed him shatter, reassemble, and resurrect. This award seemed like a mark of perseverance, yet no trophy could truly capture that trip. Photographers asked for a private photo session following the award. While Junior jokingly attempted to hold the trophy, Georgina posed with it, raising it slightly toward the camera. She chuckled and said, "Be careful, that's heavy." Crew members laughed as Junior remarked, "It's not heavier than Dad's leg day training." The chemistry was evident as Ronaldo joined, putting an arm around Georgina's waist, winking playfully, nudging her like a teenage boy in love, and whispering jokes in between shoots. The world saw elegance, but below it was coziness, camaraderie, and a bond fortified by hardships. Georgina later said on social media, "Thousands of hearts flooded in." The three of them sneaked away to the venue's open terrace, which overlooked Dubai's night sky with buildings gleaming like dreams of the future, hours after the formalities concluded. The world felt tranquil, and the wind was warm and kind. Leaning against the railing was Ronaldo. He asked, "You know what I want?" Junior excitedly looked up. "An additional honor?" Ronaldo laughed. "No, to see you perform someday, to stand in the stadium supporting his son as a father rather than as the star." Junior grinned more broadly. "What if I score?" he inquired. Ronaldo joyfully said, "I'll celebrate like I'm 20 again." Georgina watched them with a full heart. She knew Ronaldo the parent, while the rest of the world only knew Ronaldo the legend. Red, gold, and silver streaks painted the sky in homage as fireworks burst suddenly over the Burj Khalifa. Georgina rested her head on Ronaldo's shoulder. "This year, we finished strong." With a trophy next to him and stars above, Ronaldo nodded. "But we go even higher next year," he replied quietly. Cristiano Ronaldo was more than simply a football player in that moment, with his fiancée by his side, his son by his side, and a golden trophy that represented the aspirations of millions. He was still a work in progress. Greetings and welcome to my channel. Dear viewers, I quote my familia. And I hope you're having a great day. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.